Ships like this two-masted schooner I'm on used to dominate Lake Michigan. Actually, you know what? Dominate isn't the right word, because you can't truly ever dominate the Great Lakes. Vessels just like this and way bigger have all been consumed by these waters for all of human history. And thanks to a combination of violent storms and just the sheer size of these bodies of water, many of them will go undiscovered. But thanks to a little bit of luck, something that's honestly in short supply out here, a piece of Lake Michigan history has been found.
Luck. Some have it on the Great Lakes, some don't. And if you don't have luck on your side, it can be a disaster. Something Coast Guard helicopter pilot Matthew Kuiper knows all about.
People do underestimate the lakes. The weather is dynamic. The water for most of the year is very cold. So if you do end up in the water, you don't have a lot of time.
It would be good luck, though, that led Matthew to make a discovery hidden for over 150 years, not far from the shores of the very remote high island in northern Lake Michigan.
We were practicing an approach to the water, simulating low visibility situation. And when I looked down, I saw the remnants of an old wooden ship.
He didn't know which ship, but he saw enough to make a note of the location and do so just in time.
Anytime we were in the area, I'd fly by and glance down, and I didn't see it again for months, probably a year and a half.
So now we get to tell the story.
Shipwreck hunter Ross Richardson says shifting sands likely hid the wreck from view.
So these ships, sometimes just a few planks are sticking up. Sometimes the whole thing's exposed. It just, you just got to get lucky.
Matthew would also get lucky when he told a buddy about the find, and that buddy just so happened to be the neighbor of Ross.
And we started sharing information back and forth, and of course he's busy being a pilot and saving people, so he doesn't have time to know about all this obscure shipwreck history, but that's right up my alley. So we communicated.
Ross would piece together photographs and other research to compile a short list of what the ship could be. But he wouldn't really know until he saw it for himself.
The forward mast step is buried, and you can just see the top of it there. And then that's at about 6 feet of water, and then a shelf drops off down into the sand. Here are the ribs, here's the dimensions.
Not much more really than what Matthew saw from the air. But as luck would again have it, there was a dead giveaway once Ross got underwater.
The two mast steps, so there's square boxes that are on the keel. So this had two mast steps, and I knew the live Yankee was a two-masted schooner. And the length checked out, the position of the mast steps checked out, and then the historical location. And being such a remote place, there were not many vessels that wrecked there, so it led to, 99.9% identification that this is the live Yankee.
The live Yankee was a 125-foot two-masted schooner that ran into bad luck and rocks during a snowstorm on November 5th, 1869. The crew abandoned ship and scrambled to the shore of High Island, where they finally ran into some good luck and were taken in by a group of Native Americans. Only one crew member would be lost. The surviving crew was eventually rescued, but the live Yankee would remain in the shallow waters, battered and broken by unforgiving storms until there was almost nothing left. Lost. Until Matthew was lucky enough to be in the right place at the right time, almost like he was answering the ship's call, just 150 years too late.
The maneuver that we were practicing is an approach to a hover over the water in order to get to a distress call, get to someone in need. And we made that approach to that point.
Not showing up to rescue the crew, but rescue the live Yankee's memory as a piece of Great Lakes maritime history.
Very rarely do you get a wreck like this that jumps in your lap.
If you'd like to hear more from Matt and Ross, or see more underwater video along with the coordinates of the wreck itself so you can see it firsthand, check out the story on our website, fox17online.com. Reporting from Lake Michigan, Andy Curtis, Fox 17 News.